The earnings season for quarter 3 is currently in full swing, and investors across the market are paying close attention to two major artificial intelligence companies that continue to dominate conversations in the technology space. These two companies are Palantir Technologies and BigBear. Both have become hot topics among traders, analysts, and long-term investors because they are at the center of the growing artificial intelligence revolution that has been rapidly reshaping industries worldwide. As demand for artificial intelligence tools and solutions expands in both commercial and government sectors, these two companies are being closely monitored ahead of their upcoming earnings reports. To begin with, Palantir Technologies has long been known as one of the leading players in the field of data analytics and artificial intelligence software. The company is famous for its powerful platforms that help governments and private businesses analyze massive amounts of data to make better, faster, and more secure decisions. Over the past year, Palantir has significantly strengthened its position through several new government contracts and partnerships. These agreements not only reinforce Palantir's reputation as a trusted government partner, but also highlight its growing presence in the private sector. The company's software is increasingly being used by corporations that want to apply artificial intelligence and data analytics to improve their operations and make more informed decisions. At the same time, BigBear has been making significant progress in expanding its footprint within the defense and security industries. One of its key products, the VeriScan identity platform, has been gaining attention for its innovative use of artificial intelligence in biometric identification and national security applications. This technology enables faster and more secure verification processes, which are vital for airports, border security, and government agencies that handle sensitive data. The company's efforts to integrate artificial intelligence into real-world applications have given it a growing reputation as a trusted partner in the defense and security sectors. As both Palantir and BigBear approach the release of their quarter 3 earnings reports, investors are keeping a close eye on which of the two will demonstrate stronger financial growth and market momentum. BigBear stock has already seen impressive performance this year, surging by more than 65%. This strong rally has been fueled by optimism surrounding the company's expanding influence in artificial intelligence and government analytics. On Friday, the 24th of October, BigBear's stock closed 4% higher after the company announced the successful deployment of its VeriScan biometric identity platform at Chicago O'Hare International Airport. This milestone underscores how BigBear is becoming a more visible player in the national security field and how its artificial intelligence solutions are being applied to real-world challenges that impact millions of people. However, while BigBear's technological advancements are impressive, the company still faces financial challenges that have caused some concern among investors. During its quarter 2 earnings report, BigBear announced that its total revenue had dropped to $32.5 million. This decline has raised questions about the company's profitability and its ability to sustain growth over the long term. Analysts on Wall Street remain cautious, forecasting limited upside potential for BigBear's stock and even predicting a possible 17% downside from its current trading levels. Despite these concerns, some investors remain hopeful that the company's investments in artificial intelligence innovation will eventually translate into stronger financial performance. Looking forward, BigBear is expected to release its quarter 3 2025 earnings on November 10th. Market analysts predict that the company will post a loss of 7 cents per share, which would represent a wider loss than the 5 cents per share loss recorded in the same quarter last year. Revenue for this period is projected to decline by 23% year over year, reaching approximately $31.8 million. These numbers suggest that while BigBear continues to advance technologically, it still needs to demonstrate more consistent financial growth to convince investors of its long-term value. On the other hand, Palantir Technologies has been one of the standout performers of the year. The company's stock has surged by a remarkable 140% since the start of the year. This tremendous rise has been driven by an explosion in demand for artificial intelligence-powered software and data platforms, along with Palantir's continued ability to deliver strong financial results. One of the key factors behind Palantir's success is its strategic partnerships with other major technology companies. Recently, Palantir joined forces with Lumen to integrate its artificial intelligence systems with Lumen's expansive network infrastructure. This partnership allows Palantir's clients to deploy artificial intelligence applications more securely and efficiently across global networks, which greatly enhances the company's reach in commercial markets. Although Palantir continues to benefit from strong demand for its artificial intelligence products, there remains ongoing debate about the company's high valuation. Many analysts believe that the stock's current price already already reflects much of its future growth potential, which makes it difficult for new investors to justify buying at current levels. Nevertheless, Palantir's track record of innovation, its consistent government contracts, and its expanding commercial partnerships continue to attract significant attention from both institutional and retail investors. Palantir is scheduled to announce its Q3 2025 earnings on Monday, November 3rd. Analysts expect the company to report earnings of 17 cents per share, which would represent a 70% increase compared to the same quarter in the previous year. In addition, revenue for the quarter is anticipated to reach approximately $1,090 million, reflecting a strong 50% increase year over year. These figures would reinforce Palantir's image as one of the most successful and financially stable artificial intelligence companies currently in the market. Interestingly, despite Palantir's impressive performance, some major investors have been taking profits by selling parts of their holdings. To gain a clearer perspective on how these two artificial intelligence companies compare, data from TipRanks' stock comparison tool shows that BigBear currently holds a moderate buy rating with an average price target of $5.83. This estimate implies a potential 17% downside from its current market price. Meanwhile, Palantir stock holds an average rating of hold with a target price of $157.65, suggesting roughly 15% downside. These ratings reveal that even though both companies have seen substantial stock price growth this year, analysts still maintain a cautious outlook for the near term. Despite these cautious perspectives, it is important to remember that stock market predictions are not absolute. Some analysts and investors believe that both Palantir and BigBear still have significant room to grow, particularly as artificial intelligence continues to expand across every major industry, from finance and defense to healthcare and transportation. Artificial intelligence is becoming a foundational technology that drives productivity, efficiency, and security across global markets, which could mean that companies like Palantir and BigBear are still in the early stages of their long-term growth story. While I personally remain careful in my outlook, I am still optimistic about the potential of both companies. Their consistent innovation, government partnerships, and growing market relevance suggest that there may still be considerable upside ahead. Of course, risks remain, especially given the high valuations and current economic uncertainty, but the combination of technological leadership and expanding applications in artificial intelligence makes both Palantir and BigBear worth watching closely. In my view, the potential rewards outweigh the risks for investors who are willing to take a long-term approach. Essentially, Palantir Technologies and BigBear have become two of the most talked about artificial intelligence companies during the Q3 earnings season, with both drawing strong investor attention due to the rising demand for artificial intelligence across commercial and government sectors. Palantir stock has risen by 140% this year as its artificial intelligence platforms and government contracts continue to drive impressive growth, including a recent partnership with Lumen to strengthen its commercial reach. However, despite strong results, analysts remain cautious because of Palantir's high valuation. BigBear's stock has also climbed over 65% this year, supported by optimism about its expanding role in defense and security. Yet weak financial results remain a concern, with revenue dropping to $32.5 million in Q2 and analysts predicting a loss of 7 cents per share in Q3. Analysts currently rate Palantir as hold with a target price of $157.65 and BigBear as moderate buy with a target price of $5.83, both suggesting some downside risk despite their impressive year-to-date gains. For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.